15 minutes, okay? We'll have a full presentation of our today's special. But Kerry McNally is back with us.
Hi, Alice.
And he has brought us
Hi,
another Eubank product. Now, the last one we had, which was the steamer, completely sold out. This one also extremely limited. This is your hard floor polisher.
Yes.
You scrub, you polish, you're gonna get everything you need from your real scrubbers to the kind of scrubbers to the polishing right here. Love the design, love how small it is, but wait till you see what this can do, because Eubank, again, one of the top cleaning companies in all of Europe. Not in one country, in all of Europe.
All of Europe, which is a big place. I love Europe. And you get the 4 heads, you do get the 6 cleaning pads for scrubbing and for high buffing. And this takes it to the next level. This is a professional grade polisher. It's a scrubber and a polisher, but it's really primarily a polisher. And let's talk about the brand. Eubank's been around since 1889. I love these vintage commercials and these ads, these print ads going all the way back to the 60s and the 70s. The dainty carpet sweeper. That thing was so popular back in the 60s and the 70s, but this is professional grade, and you get a 25-foot cord, you get 1,500 watts of power, you get 2 counter-rotating pads that move at 2,200 RPMs, and it couldn't be easier to operate, because all you do is take it out of the box, you put the extended wand, the telescopic handle right into the main unit, so you plug it in, and then when you want to turn it on, all you do is you pull it towards you.
That's it.
And a little tip is you kind of put your foot on top of it, you pull it towards you, just like that, and it goes. Now, I can do this with one hand if I want, like this. Now remember, I have a 24-foot cord, right? And this thing will dance with you. This is professional grade.
It's almost like self-propelling,
Yeah, if you have a cleaning service, you got to get this for your crew. If you're fortunate enough to have a cleaning crew, you got to get this for the members of your crew if you have people clean at your house. The studio square footage here is in the hundreds of thousands here at HSN. And this is what they use to clean the floors in the studio. Now you can scrub and you can buff. When I was in the Marine Corps, we used to do endless hallways of the barracks. And when we were stationed on the, a Marine Corps or a Navy vessel, because the Marines are part of the Navy, we used to have to do these huge aircraft carrier hallways, and we used something like this. Now, the other part of it, too, is with this handle, I can go ahead and open it up, and I can use 2 hands if I want. But if you have hardwood floors and you're within the sound of our voice, you just simply take off the scrubbing pads, and then you adjust and you put on the polishing pads. You can use a little or a lot of any polishing cleaner that you want to use, or you can just use water, and it is going to do such a phenomenal job. And it's maybe not something that you do every week, but maybe once in a while when you really want to take it to the next level. If you have your own business, you have to get one of these. If you have a beauty salon, a buddy of mine in Austin, Texas has a dental practice. He got it for his dentist's office because he feels like the floors are direct reflection, no pun intended, of the services he provides as a dentist. And this is simply, it's simple and easy to use.
How much does it weigh?
It weighs less than 10 pounds. And these are the counter-rotating pads right here. They go in opposite directions at 2,200 RPMs. And they're simple and easy to replace. Now I can take these off, and come on down here with me. I can take these off, and then I can simply apply, because they're hook and loop, I can apply the polishing pads. Just like that, they stick right on there. And I can take off the scrubbing pad, and I can put on the polishing pad. And you just want to make sure that they're on straight. Looks like it's on pretty straight, right, Alice? Yeah. Just like that. And then, once they're on, remember, it's counter-rotating, but it's not counterintuitive, because here's how I do it. I'll spray a little bit of cleaner or polish. Now, this is great for tile floors, it's for hardwood floors, for travertine, for cement outside. Just a little bit will go such a long way. I put my foot on it, and I pull it towards me, and it fires up. And you've got 2,200 RPMs. You've got professional cleaning that you can do on a Sunday. You crank up the music, and you get after it, and you could do an office building with this bad boy.
You sure could.
Like I said, if you want a cleaning crew, you got to get this for your cleaning crew. If you're fortunate enough to have some cleaning staff, get this for your staff, or get it for yourself. And you will get amazing results that you otherwise would get with a professional device. And I'm telling you, this thing just glides.
Look at how shiny that floor is.
It buffs it out to the point where you can see yourself. You can apply your makeup in this reflection. It's that simple. And now, by the way, I'm not shouting, right? So here's again, I wanted to show you this handle because I think it's so smart. And it's emblematic of 137 years of engineering elegance. This seems like a silly thing, right? There's a button up here.
I mean, I think most of the professionals.
Yeah, it's one-handed if you want to go one-handed. But if you don't, you just open it up and you can go two-handed just like you would if you were a professional. See how this works? And this is why it's so wildly popular. Check out the reviews online at hsn.com. It's the next level. If you have hardwood floors, if you have tile, if you have a finished garage, if somebody out there is a real auto buff and they, maintain vintage cars, it's perfect for that kind of a surface. But really, hardwood floors have never been as popular as they are right now. Our entire first floor is hardwood floors. And if you want to, on a fairly regular basis, maybe once a month, take it to the next level, you will get a clean and a shine that you would otherwise have to pay a professional to come in and achieve.
Okay, and what we're gonna do today, bring you a spring price. You're not only getting $20 off, you're getting the free shipping and handling as well. So look at what you're saving today, over $30 if you order this now. Get it home and try it. If you do want it though, when I say limited quantities, 520 and count, 519 and counting down. So you're gonna see a left counter because we have so few of these. Eubank, since we introduced it a few years ago, has become one of our top sellers. People love the quality, they love the ease, and they love the affordability. But the power that they put into their machines, the quality that you get, and the ease of use, Carrie, I think is why it's become one of our top sellers ever right here at HSN.
Yeah, as you mentioned, one of the #1 floor care companies in all of Europe. And I was really fortunate last year that my family, we took a driving trip from Prague all the way down to Venice. And on 2 separate occasions, we saw Eubank equipment in 2 of the hotels we stayed in. I mean, they were that ubiquitous. They're just absolutely everywhere. And you're gonna love these results because you are talking about 2 counter-rotating pads, and I wanna show you that again. 2 counter-rotating pads that are moving at 2,200 RPMs. That's 2,200 revolutions per minute, and that's how you get the professional results. I remember when I was in the Marine Corps, we had a giant one, which had a huge single disc on it. You could stand on it and you could ride it. It was just great. We got in trouble for that. I remember a sergeant yelling at us for that. But those things cost $1,000 or
easily.
more.
And that was back then.
And these get the kind of results that you would get for something like that.
I wish you could see the shine on this. We can't quite get the angle right on here. The shine on this is absolutely so bright, you almost need shades. Okay,
right,
that's
exactly.
how bright it is.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. It is polished in such a great way. But this is not just about polishing, okay? It's a floor polisher, but it scrubs as well.
It'll scrub too.
So it's going to clean, and then it's going to polish, and it's going to do everything you need, and you're going to get it home less than $25 a day with the free shipping and handling. Again, we're below. We have 493 right now, counting down. I have 200 people trying to get through. So if you want this, hsn.com, and you are flipping out the, well, you're not flipping out.
Well, I'm typically flipping out because I love HSN and I always have such a blast with you, Alice. But you're just changing these pads out. This is how simple and easy it is to go from polishing to the aforementioned scrubbing. Now, when you pull these off, you can throw these in, you ready for it? The washing machine. Just don't put them in the dryer. Lay them flat to dry, and they will last for years. That's the beauty of them. And these are great microfiber pads of the highest quality. And then you can just throw these in the wash. Now, here's again my scrubber. Now, you get the 2 scrubbers, you get the 2 microfibers, and you get the 2 yellow buffing pads along with the 2 heads. So it's 4 heads and 6 pads all total. Now, here's a really good example. Now, let's say you're one of those people that flips those houses, or you've been in a house for a long time and you're about to sell it, and you want to make sure that it is, up to snuff, and it's, what do they call it, staged properly, and the curb appeal is at the highest level. So maybe you go ahead and remove a piece of furniture and or a fridge or whatever it happens to be, and you find, oh my gosh, this is what the floor used to look like.
Who knew? Because
it's just been so long. And maybe that's UV light, oxidation, or just the elements of, the elements of time.
Dirt that you've missed for months and months and months.
Right, so you put on the scrubber and just put a little bit of any cleaner down there or polish. And remember, all you do to turn it on is just bring it towards you and it'll automatically start. And now you've got 2,200 RPMs, the counter-rotating blades, and now look what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting rid of that stuff.
It's kind of like an eraser.
Yeah, it's an eraser. It's erasing time. Isn't that cool? And it's not much different from, you know, some of the skincare products that you get here in HSN, some of the, you know, those abrasion tools. You know, take off that first layer of skin or whatever. I don't know much about that category, but I know they're really effective. And that's what this is all about too, because it takes all this stuff off. But then again, you switch out the pads and then you polish. But look how much better that is now than it was before.
Well, it looks like it used to. It looks like it's been restored to the original quality, the original color. And look at how small this is. I've got to show you this because, I mean, literally, it is so lightweight.
Yeah, it weighs less than 10 pounds.
I can pick it up with 2 fingers.
How
I can
great
pick
is this? This is why Eubank is so popular.
And it's also just about maybe 12 inches in terms of your width. So really, really easy for you to store as well. So again, right now, 456, but over 200 of you trying to get through.
I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to do the entire studio, Alice.
Okay.
I mean, look at all this space. Because you can. And you can scrub, and you can clean, and you can polish.
It's simple, it's fast, and it requires absolutely no elbow grease.
Right, and this is how easy it is to take off the scrubbers and put on the polishers. You can do this, guys. You absolutely can do this, guys. And in the alternative, you got to hire a stranger to come in from a cleaning service. You maybe know them, you don't know them. Maybe you have to take time off, or you have to take time off your weekend to have them come in and do this. Or what I like to do is I like to dedicate some time on a Saturday or a Sunday morning before the day unfolds, or maybe save it for a rainy day, you know, or on the weekend. Crank up the music and just fire up the Eubank, because it's a scrubber and it's a floor polisher, and one-handed I can cover this big. How cool is that? I mean, just to be able to cover this kind of surface area is awesome. And we could do this whole studio if we wanted to.
That's right. Look, can we show how it scrubs too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you've seen it in terms of, you know, how it polishes. We clean the wooden floor, but you're going to be able to clean virtually every floor surface, every hard floor surface. Look how filthy that
look how filthy these are. And here's a good example. Again, if we can just grab just a little bit of that cleaner over there.
Okay.
And we'll just spray a little. A little goes a long way, because you have 2 counter-rotating
I'm it's not your sous chef, your sous cleaner.
Right, exactly, yeah. My gorgeous assistant, if I were a magician,
well,
right? That would be you.
I'll take that all day long.
Exactly. So yeah, just a little bit, and then you just kind of hit it. And you don't even really know how dirty it was until you get on there, and all this stuff starts disappearing. I mean, look at the difference between this. That's one pass.
Wow.
And I don't have to work too hard on this to get into stuff that may have been there for years. Now, maybe it's an investment property and there's been a smoker in there. And so you've got layers and layers, years and years of maybe nicotine stain that's been down there. Now, the alternative to this is getting on your hands and knees with a scrub brush. But look, this stuff is embedded. And look at the 2 sides, if you guys can see that at home. I mean, that's really impressive. I know we only have like 3 minutes left, but I'm gonna finish this piece so we can see the difference. And look at it, it's cutting through stuff that may have been there for years. And you just kind of go back and forth, and you'll get these kind of professional results at home. And I'm not really even trying here. I don't even have to try. And then when you want to stop, just press the button, and look at the difference. Look at this right here. This is how nasty this was and baked on.
Try not to touch that.
And now that shine's coming out. It's so cool.
I'm watching out for you. Don't touch that, Karen.
And then you can go right back to buffing, and that's how simple and easy it is. And I want to go through again what you're going to get.
Right.
You get the telescopic handle. So regardless of how tall you happen to be, it's great and it's easy. It weighs less than 10 pounds. You've got almost 1,500 watts of power. You've got a 24-foot cord. And that's a big innovation that is a hallmark to Eubank on the vacuum cleaner to Chili 3, 24-foot cord. On that steam dynamo that we just had, that's a huge 9-foot cord, but it has that huge extending wad. So this is one of those tools where you're not plugging it in and unplugging it and plugging it in and unplugging it and running around the house getting frustrated. And this is simply how easy it is to change out the pads. And you do get the 4 actual scrubber pads, the 4 base pads, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the scrubbing and polishing pads. It's easy to identify the blue pads and the yellow pads as the scrubbing pads. And I don't know a time in my lifetime when hardwood floors were as popular as they are right now, Alice. Can you remember?
No.
Like, I mean, that is the biggest thing.
And tile and marble.
Yep.
I mean, everybody now has either hardwood, marble, tile. This is the great solution right here. It's so affordable. Use the flex payment if you can. It means you can split up those payments over the next 4 months, less than $25. We're going to ship this to you absolutely free. You're going to get it home. You're going to try it. You're going to see if it makes a difference in the appearance of your floors. And you're going to find out that this is so easy to use. you have all these different choices in terms of if you want to scrub, if you want to polish, whatever you want to do, you can do it effortlessly. It almost does it itself. It's as close to self-cleaning, I think, as you're going to get. But now we have dropped to less than 400. I have over 200 of you trying to get through on this, so less than 200 remaining with people ordering it. Get it home and understand why Eubank is truly, when it comes to cleaning in Europe.
Now you can see, look at that.
Top cleaning.
You can see that shine right there. Now you can see the reflection
there we go.
of the Eubank in the floor, and these are professional results that you guys are going to be able to get at home.
That's right.
Without having to pay anybody to come in and do it.
Doesn't it almost do it itself?
Yeah, it just glides right
Carrie, we don't need you. I'm sorry.
All
you can go. You are done for the day. Okay, you really can go.
Yeah, okay.
Leave that though. Okay.
All right, we'll leave it behind.
We want this. All right, and you're gonna want this too. Stay in the ordering process for that. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
All righty. Listen, stay right there. Now we have our Today Special coming up. Don't miss it. It's been crazy popular, but you know what else?